Garage fam, Lulu here. Charts are hot, bacon's crisp, and alpha's on the menu. Let's grease these markets.
Garage gang, welcome to another Monday night inside the garage. I'm Avatar John running the show while Real John is still packing boxes and getting the new shop ready. Next week, we're live from the all-new garage. But tonight, it's you, me, and a market that refused to slow down. This market did not take the weekend off, and neither did we. So let's drop the clutch and dive straight in. Bitcoin tried to hold the line around 114,700, but sellers came out swinging. We watched it slide down to about 114.3, bounce back, and every run toward 115.5 got slapped down. By the end of the session, we were idling at 115.3, lowest since the July rally cooled off. Ethereum, smoother, but still no easy street. It spent the day grinding between 3675 and just under 3700. Every time ETH tried to blast through 3700, sellers shut it down. Solana, pure volatility. Started around 168, dipped to 167, then roared back to 170. Buyers are defending like their lives depend on it. Cardano, chop city. It bounced between 73 and 75 cents. No breakout, no breakdown, just pure back and forth action. Now listen up. Here's Lulu's TA. No nonsense. For Bitcoin, support is at 114.3. If that cracks, we drop to 113.8. Resistance, 115.5. Break that, and we're gunning for 116. For Ethereum, 3650 is your floor. 3725 is your ceiling. Clear that, and we could push to 3800. Solana's critical support is 167. Resistance at 171. ADA, 73 cents for support, 75 for resistance. And remember, not financial advice. But if you're gonna listen to a pig, pick one that can outchart half of crypto Twitter. The supply shot clock is ticking. Only about 2.46 million Bitcoin left on exchanges, multi-year low. Miners are selling. OG whales are quietly unloading, but the Krakens are hungry, buying every dip. If ETF flows fire back up, we'll see a supply crunch that makes the chip shortage look like a Sunday drive. Let's talk institutions. We saw over $800 million pulled from US Bitcoin ETFs in one day. Second biggest ever. Fidelity and ARK took a beating, but BlackRock's IBIT barely blinked. Is the big money running scared or just waiting to pounce? Meanwhile, altcoin narratives are blazing. ETH ETF flows are up a whopping 1.59 billion. Mantle, Athena, even Litecoin getting in on the action. And the mean trenches on Solana, pure degen. Lico, Gaza, Fatcoin, each up over 1,000% in a single day. That's not a market. That's a casino. Let's shift gears. AI and gaming are the hottest cars on the track. ZetaChain and Google Cloud just teamed up for an AI-powered universal app build-a-thon, and Zeta token is surging. Hamieverse launched its debut game on Abstract. ABST and the rest of the midcaps are firing on all cylinders. SharpLink Gaming loaded up with nearly 50 million bucks worth of ETH. Heavy investment in crypto gaming. CoinFest Asia is coming, putting a spotlight on Asian Web3 projects and likely a flood of new collabs. And the big names, Mafia, Metal Gear, are dropping their blockchain versions with NFTs this month. If you don't think gaming is leading, you're sleeping at the wheel. Christian's been tracking whale moves, and let me tell you, they're buying. Every major dip in ETH and gaming gets snapped up. AI is still getting showered with cash. Delve just raised 32 million. Databricks is dropping 100 million on open source AI. Even when partnerships fall apart, like Figure ditching OpenAI or Windsurf's CEO jumping to Google, the best projects get funded. And for safety, smart money is still parked in RWAs and the big stables. Those rails are getting packed. Let's get honest about risk. The Nupal score is flashing belief and anxiety. Long-term holders are chill, but the latecomers are sweating bullets. M2 is up near 22 trillion, but it's not hitting crypto. Globally, banks are on pause, jobs data is soft, tariffs are back in the headlines, and Monero just got wrecked by a DDoS. This market is ready to snap. Here's the wrap up. Real simple. Bitcoin range between 114.3 and 115.5. Ethereum 3650 floor, 3725 resistance. Solana 167 to 171. ADA 73 to 75 cents. The big action is in AI, gaming, and meme coins, but remember, when it gets this wild, manage your risk or you're just fuel for the next guy's Lambo. Don't forget Guru Crypto Garage.guru. That's GURU Crypto Garage.guru. Smash that like, subscribe, drop your wildest play in the comments. We're aiming for 20,000 and I want you in this crew. I'm Avatar John holding down the garage while the real John sets up the next chapter. The new garage goes live next week. Let it rip.